still got your diploma. So I don't know if anyone here is familiar with, from the 90s, the Book It reading program. You grew up here in the 90s. So I've got this theory going that the reason that obesity is so bad in America now is because the Book It program implanted this idea in the minds of children that if you sit in one place for a while and stare at something, you should be rewarded with pizza. So now I'm thinking that we need to kind of like reverse that in order like to fix this obesity problem. So we need to have like a Book It program so where if you read a certain number of books, a girl will come up to you and say we should just be friends. And then we'll get back to our roots of being illiterate and beautiful, just like the founders intended. Does anyone here remember the Book It program? The Book It program? Yeah. For those who are unfamiliar, it was a program put on by Pizza Hut that would give children gift certificates for free pizza if they read a certain number of books. So I was thinking about the Book It program recently when I was trying to figure out how I got fat. And I realized what the Book It program was telling people is that if you sit in one place for a very long period of time, you should be rewarded with pizza. I'm trying to lose weight now. I've been exercising for a bit now, regularly, and it's weird because exercise is like the ultimate in like delayed gratification. Like when I signed up at this gym, they give you like that free complimentary trainer session, and I sat down with the trainer and he's like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, I want to lose like 100 pounds." And he's like, "You know that's going to take longer than a year, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it took longer than a year for me to get this fat." Like I didn't just have like a really big dinner last night and decide come on down to the gym. But like it's delayed gratification. Like I wish when you exercise, like I feel like this would get a lot more people in shape. Like I wish, like if you exercise really hard for 30 minutes, you should get to be in awesome shape for 5. That would be a great trade-off. You'd have people on the weekends working out for 6 hours so they could be hot at the club for half an hour. And after 30 minutes, everybody explodes, everyone gets to be Cinderella for a night. Love that. Evaluate, like, why you got into that position in the first place. So, like, I was thinking back, and I think I, like, pinpointed it. Is anyone here familiar with the Book It program? Yeah. So, for those who don't know, the Book It program was, like, a partnership in the 90s between, like, Pizza Hut. And what they would do is, if you read books, they would give you like a gift certificate for Pizza Hut. So like, I was thinking about this, and what I realized is what this program was implicitly telling America's youth is that if you sit in one place for a long period of time, you should be rewarded with pizza. And that is a reward system that I've been on to this very day, guys. Like, it's very hard to kick. But like, I went to the gym, and you know they get like your complimentary personal trainer visit, like assessment when you sign up. And the guy's like, "What's your fitness goals?" And I'm like, "Well, I want to lose weight and like get into a healthy shape and all that sort of stuff." And he looks at me and he's like, "You know this is gonna take more than a year, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I didn't just like read the Iliad and go crazy at the Pizza Hut buffet last night. Like, I don't think that's how it works. I question your credentials." It's not good. Like that's why like I've been trying to lose weight. Been exercising for about a year now, like regularly, like getting into the groove of it. But like to get in shape, you got to figure out why you got out of shape in the first place, and I think I got it. Is anyone here familiar with the Book It program? If you're not, what the Book It program was is that Pizza Hut would give you gift certificates for reading books. So what this program was implicitly telling America's youth is if you sit in one place for a long period of time and do not move, you should be rewarded with pizza. And that is a reward system that I'm still on to this very day, guys. Have not left it. But like you go to the gym and you get like your complimentary like first session with the trainer, and the trainer's like, what are your goals? And I'm like, well, I want to lose weight, get to healthy shape, all that sort of thing. And he looks at me and he's like, you know it's going to take more than a year, right? And I'm like, yeah, it took more than a year to get this way. Look, I didn't just read all the Harry Potter books at the Pizza Hut buffet yesterday. That's not exactly how this works. Question your credentials, sir. Goodness. But I'm still trying to lose weight anyway, guys. That's a struggle. I think in order to lose weight, you have to figure out how you got that way in the first place, and I think I got it. Is anybody here familiar with the Book It program from the 90s? Okay, so for the people who aren't, what the Book It program was, in the 90s, they would give kids gift certificates to Pizza Hut for reading a certain number of books. So what this program was implicitly telling America's youth is if you sit in one place for a long period of time and do not move, you should be rewarded with pizza. And that's a reward system that I've been on to this very day, guys. But like, you know, you go to the gym and like, you get the session with the trainer and I sit down with him, he's like, what's your goal? I said, well, I want to lose weight, get to healthy shape, all that sort of thing. And he looks me over and he's like, you know this is going to take more than a year, right? I said, yeah, it took me more than a year to get this way. Like, I didn't just read all the Harry Potter books at the Pizza Hut lunch buffet yesterday. Like, that's not how it works. I question your credentials, sir. But like, he was right, guys. It has taken me more than a year. So like, applaud his expertise. Like, he knows. The thing is, like, I've lost weight, but like, I look better, but the number on the scale is about the same. So basically, my body is like this shady mob tax accountant. Like, he's just shifting the numbers around to make it look better, but it's still the same thing. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to lose weight. I lost like 40 pounds last year. It's exciting. Don't clap. You don't know if that's true. I could be lying. Like, you don't even know. But no, it's true. But then, like, it's weird. Like, my body is like in this weird in-between place right now. Like, you guys know, like, the covers of like Animorph books. We're like halfway through. They're like half squid, half person. Like, that's my body shape right now. Like, this just kind of fits into something that's like XL up here and it's just like XXL down here. Like, that is my body shape right now. But I think like to lose weight, the key is like figuring out how you got that way in the first place, and I think I figured it out for myself. Are you guys familiar with the Book It program from the 90s? If you're not, it was this like partnership with Pizza Hut in like elementary schools where if you like read books, they give you gift certificates to Pizza Hut. So what this program was implicitly telling America's youth is if you sit in one place for a long period of time and do not move, you should be rewarded with pizza. And that's a reward system that I've been on to this very day, guys. Like, I have not stopped that. Like, the guy like looks at me, he's like, oh, what are your goals? And I go, well, I want to lose weight, get to healthy shape, all that stuff. And he looks me over and he's like, you know this is going to take more than a year, right? And I said, yeah, it took me more than a year to get this way. Look, I didn't just read all the Harry Potter books at the Pizza Hut lunch buffet last night. Not how it works, sir. I question your credentials. Oh my God.